Okay, so let's look at the structure of an ad. An advertisement has three parts. You have the call out, the value section, the middle part, the body, and the CTA. This is how you end your advertisement. This is call to action. So what is the purpose of the call out? The call out is for you to make people notice your ad. You're saying something that is outrageous that's gonna make people notice your ad. You're telling them, hey, notice my ad, listen to what I have to say. This is to gain attention so that people can look at your ad and listen to it, okay? Then the middle part of the ad, once they hear you, they notice your ad, then they give you a listening ear. This is what you deliver next. Value. The purpose of this is to make them interested in what you have to offer. You're going to tell them something that's going to be to make them interested in what you're selling. This is the purpose of here. And then after they listen to your offer, you have to give them a CTA, a call to action. Tell them what to do next after they listen to the ad. Maybe send you a message or sign up or let them give you your email, something. You have to tell them what to do next. And it has to be very clear and very bold. Okay, let's start with a call out. This is what you can call it either a hook or a pattern interrupt. All right. So this is the first 3 seconds of every video that you do, a video advertisement, or really just the first thing that they see when they look at an ad. If it's an image, it takes seconds for them to scroll over your ad and decide if they are interested in it or not. So you have to hook them as fast as possible. Now, there's different types of call outs. Number 1, we have labels. This is when you use words like, for example, moms or career women or women above the age of 25, just a label. People in Mombasa. When you call out, when you use these labels, people who are in that category are automatically going to listen because they're like, oh, that's me. What is this person saying about people like me? That's a type of call out. And then you have the yes questions. Let's say, for example, are you looking for a hobby? Yes. Do you struggle sleeping at night? Yes. This is to make them qualify themselves for what you're offering. All right. And then you have if-then statements. Okay. Like right now, children are closing for the holidays. You can say, if you have a 12-year-old daughter and you have nothing for her to do during the holidays, then I am the right person for you. She qualifies to attend salsa lessons. If-then statements, okay? And then you have ridiculous results. It's a type of call out, something outrageous, something that people did not think it's possible to achieve. This is going to get you attention. Right? So when it comes to call outs, we have verbal call outs and we have non-verbal call outs. Non-verbal call outs is for example, what people are wearing, how the image of your ad looks like. There's a structure also for non-verbal call outs. Number 1, contrast. You can use contrast in your ad. What does this mean? Bright colors. Shouting colors, okay, something that automatically gets you attention because of how big and bright it is. Or you can use attractive people dancing, people wearing outrageous clothes, something like attractive people always get attention. Also, movement. Remember, most of the things on your phone are writing, images. So when you do there's something moving in the first 3 seconds of a video, automatically it retains attention because people are following what's going on in that movement. You can use contrast or you can use likeness. Now, if you are talking to women, it is better for you to use a woman in your advertisements because the people need to see themselves in your advertisement. Okay, likeness. Use language that is familiar to them, something that makes you relatable to your target market. Let them see themselves in you. Let them relate to your story. Let them relate to the jargon that you use, the language that you use. Okay. Another nonverbal call out is the scene. Instead of saying like these, instead of now saying using verbal words, you can act out the scene that you're trying to create. Like, for example, the labels. Over 25 career women who go from work and go at home and they have nothing to do, they just sit around. You can act that out. Put together a video. You can even use AI, a video of a woman going off work and she's at home, she's lonely, she's checking her phone, nobody's calling her, just bored, goes to sleep. You can act out that scene. Okay. Yeah, so all these is part of the call out. You just, every time you make an advertisement, you just check, you ask yourself, okay, which call out am I going to use? You try these, and then the one that gets you the most leads, double down on that. Next, we have the value section of the ad. Now, in order to make sure that your offer sounds valuable to the marketplace, you have to understand the value equation. What people perceive to be valuable. How do you calculate value? Value is dream outcome multiplied by perceived achievement, perceived likelihood of achievement divided by time delay by and effort and sacrifice. So this is the what, who, when framework. When you're writing down the value part of your ad, what does this mean? The what, it means that you have to understand what your products and services do to your target market. What benefits are you offering? What is good about your product or your service? Now remember, there is what people would perceive as dream outcome and as a nightmare. People want things fast, easy, and they want to be assured that the likelihood of achievement is up. Okay, the nightmare will be to get something slowly and hard. It has to be hard, a lot of effort and sacrifice, and risky. So when you're writing the value piece of your ad, you have to make sure that you're delivering your service, your offer in such a way that it seems like you're delivering more of the good stuff and less of the bad stuff. Okay, so in order to do this right, let's start with each piece of the value equation and see how you can write it out. Okay, dream outcome. This simply means the benefits that your prospects are going to get once they sign up for your service. You need to sit down and list every benefit, every good thing possible that can come out of them signing up for your salsa classes. So you have to really inflate the benefits they're going to get. And also, you have to show them the opposite of what is going to happen to them if they do not work with you. Spell it out for them. Let's say it's a career woman. Tell them if they don't sign up, well, they're going to continue being lonely. They're going to continue not having any friends, not having anybody who's there for them in hard times. They're going to be bored. They're not going to expand their horizons. Maybe somebody wants to put themselves out there so that they can meet their dream romantic husbands. You see, you show them the benefits and also you show them the opposite of what they are going to experience if they don't work with you. This is the dream outcome. A good ad will show and tell the maximum benefit the prospect can achieve using the thing you sell. All right. Then we have perceived likelihood of achievement. So we know people have bought stuff online and they've been disappointed, or they've tried things and it didn't work out for them. Maybe they've even tried some other thing, maybe yoga, whatever, but then they didn't have present coaches. So there's a risk aversion when it comes to trusting people online. So you have to reduce the risk that they are feeling when they are reading your advertisement. All right. Also, so how do you increase perceived likelihood of achievement? This is where you can use testimonials, or you can show authority, include guarantees. Okay. Because of past failures, we assume that even when we buy, there's a risk we don't get what we want. Lower perceived risk by minimizing or explaining away past failures, emphasizing the success of people like them, give them assurances by authority, guarantees, and how what you have to offer will at least give them a better chance of success than what they currently do, which is most probably nothing. Okay? And then when you show that, remember to always show the opposite. A good ad will also show them how risky it is not to act. What will their life be like if they carried on as they always have? Show how they will repeat their past failures and how their problems will get bigger and worse. Okay? Time delay. A good ad will also show them how slow their current trajectory is, or that they'll never get what they want at their current rate. This is to sort of encourage them to act fast, to act now. Okay, also to act now. Also, what is the opposite of that? You show them to get things that we want, we know we have to spend time getting them. A good ad will show and tell how much faster they will get the thing that they want. Yeah, exactly. People want things fast. So explain to them that it's not going to take them a year to become good dancers. You can tell them, you know what, in this amount of days, you can actually even go in front of people and dance for a whole 30 minutes or something. Time delay. So we've said, number one, make sure the results that they are getting, they're going to get fast and soon. They're not going to wait forever to see results. And also act now. Tell them to act now and the consequences of not acting now. Next, we have effort and sacrifice. A good ad will also show them the amount of work and skill they'll need to get the result without your solution. Okay? Just show them how having you working with them is just going to get them faster to where they want to go. I mean, if they want to teach themselves salsa, it's going to be so hard if they are listening to, if they are watching from YouTube. Tell them how having a coach is like an accountability partner. You have somebody who is pushing you. You have somebody who's showing them where they are doing things wrong. You have somebody who knows already how to dance, and so it's going to be faster for them to get that knowledge working with you personally. And how they'll be forced to keep giving up the things they love and continue suffering from the things that they hate. Or worse, that they work hard and sacrifice a ton right now and have gotten nowhere. In other words, they waste more time and money doing what they currently do than if they just bought our solution. This is for the group of people that already have been trying to teach themselves to dance. Just show them the fact your presence is just going to reduce the amount of effort and sacrifices they are doing trying to solve that solution for themselves. And remember, also show them the opposite of what they're going to get if they don't sign up with you. To get things we want, we know we have to change something. But we then assume we have to do stuff we hate and give up stuff we love. And ease comes from a lack of needed work or skill. A good ad disproves the assumption. It tells and shows how you can avoid the stuff you hate doing, do more of the stuff you love doing without working hard or having a lot of skill and still get the dream outcome. Okay? Just minimize the amount of effort and sacrifices required on their part so that they can see that, wait, I think I can do this. This doesn't sound so hard. It doesn't look like there's hidden costs, hidden things that I have to sacrifice. It's making it easy for them. And when you combine all these, it's going to sound like a really, really, really valuable offer. And also, you don't have to include everything in one advertisement. You don't have to include all these. You can, but then the ad is going to be a bit long. Just try, you can put 2 things, maybe 3 or 1, just something. Just don't leave them out completely, okay? If you can put them all in, the better, because the more convincing power your offer is going to have. So we are done with the what. Who? Remember when we were looking at story brand, the lesson about how to develop your own story brand, we looked at how people are motivated by very primal things. At the core of who we are animals. We are driven by survival. The very lowest at the bottom of the hierarchy of what the things that motivate us, number 1, you have food, shelter, these are survival skills, water, things like that. And then the next is community relationships. And that's when status comes in. People are extremely driven by status. They want to look good in front of other people. Now, this who, it means you have to also include in your ad how they are going to see themselves, or how other family members are going to see them, their kids, how they're going to see them. Like, for example, if somebody is a mom, you can say, oh, your kids are going to love you more because now you're becoming fun and easygoing, because you're releasing stress through dancing and you're emotionally available for your kids, something like that. Or maybe it's a career woman, when colleagues see them doing extra curricular activities, they're dancing, they're going to feel jealous, they're going to respect. Your enemies, maybe their feet, they're moving nicely, the enemies are seeing them happy and having joy. These things include status, how other people are going to see them after they start getting results from working with them. This is also a motivator. When people are, when you look at the things that motivate people to buy stuff, okay, this is who. And then when this is sort of like showing them the timelines of what's going to happen in the future, after they sign up with them. Let them think about how they are going to look nice dancing, how they're going to maintain their figure, how they're going to get toned. Just paint a picture of their future, the benefits of their future, and then contrast them with the bad things that they've been experiencing in the past. Like, for example, for career women, you can show them, if they sign up with you, they're going to have a community, they're going to have all these friends, they're going to be traveling all around the country for these salsa workshops. And you contrast it with the past of what they were experiencing, having nothing to do, being bored, maybe even having mental health issues because they have nothing motivating them, no life, no fun, no no sun, no joy in their lives. It's just there, right? This is the timelines. Let them contrast what they were experiencing in the past and what is possible for them in the future after they sign up with you. So this is the value, the what, who, when, framework. Okay, so what else do I want to say? The CTA, the call to action. Always be specific in what you want people to do after they see your ad. Usiwache tu hivyo. When you don't tell them what to do, you're losing people. Okay, your ad is going to be a leaking bucket. Tell them, if you want them to send a message, tell them, send me a message where? On WhatsApp. Okay, let it be clear and let it be loud. If it's a buy now or book now button, let it be big and bold. Yeah, so this is what you need to put into account when you're writing the value piece of your ad. And when you understand this, by the way, you don't even have to be a good copywriter. When you insert these things inside your ad, you'll have good copy, good enough copy for you to get sales and build a big business out of your advertisements. Okay, yeah, yes. Let me see if there's something else I wanted to. There is a quote: assume the audience has no idea who you are, what you do, how it works. They're in a rush and they have a third grade education. Yeah, avoid using hard words, hard vocabulary.